Aloha, my name is Kaci. I'm a senior dietetics student at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. There's no denying that white rice has a significant role in the Hawaiian diet. It is a staple food of Hawaii and a primary component of the plate lunch, which has a history dating back to the 1880s plantation era. The plate lunch is composed of your choice of meat, a scoop of macaroni salad, and 2 generous scoops of white rice. Being born and raised in Hawaii, I grew up eating rice, and I do find it satisfying to eat. However, white rice isn't the ideal food to eat for optimal health. Foods such as quinoa and lentils make great healthy alternatives because they provide so many nutritional benefits. It won't cause a spike in your blood glucose as rice does, and it will provide you with energy to get through the day. Today I will be showing you how to prepare 2 nutritious and delicious alternative side dishes for white rice. The first dish will be quinoa fried rice, and the second dish will be curried lentils with spinach and sweet potatoes. Let's start cooking. We'll begin with making the quinoa fried rice. The ingredients you'll need are 1 cup of quinoa, 1 medium-sized onion cut into small diced pieces, 1 red bell pepper also cut into small diced pieces, 3 minced cloves of garlic, half a cup of edamame, half a cup of green onion, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of shoyu, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of mirin, and black pepper to taste. To properly cut a bell pepper, start by removing the top and tail of your bell pepper and lay it on its side. Slice downward through the flesh of the bell pepper and roll it out flat, almost as if you would fillet a fish, and discard the seed pod and remove its ribs. From here, cut the pepper into strips and cut across the strips to make the squares the desired size. To cut the onion, hold the onion with bent fingers while cutting. This allows you to use your knuckles as a guide against the side of the knife. Make a series of 1/4 inch vertical and horizontal cuts and cut perpendicularly to make your diced pieces. Slice the green onions by rocking your knife across them, cutting the green onions 1/4 inch in length or equivalent size to the peppers and onions. Before we commence cooking the quinoa, it's important to rinse and drain the quinoa thoroughly. When that's done, in a medium-sized saucepan, bring 2 cups of water to a boil and season with some Hawaiian sea salt. Once the water comes to a boil, add in the quinoa, give it a stir, and then reduce the heat to simmer and cook for 15 minutes or until most of the liquid is absorbed. Next, add vegetable oil to a medium-sized pan on medium heat. Add the onions, garlic, and red bell peppers. Cook this until the onions are partially caramelized. Then add in the edamame, green onions, and quinoa. Last but not least, add in the shoyu, oyster sauce, mirin, and black pepper. And there you have it, quinoa fried rice minus the rice. Quinoa is a good source of protein, iron, potassium, and is high in dietary fiber. Quinoa is quite simple to cook and it tastes good too. I have one more dish for you, and that's my curried lentils with spinach and sweet potatoes. Lentils are an excellent source of protein and dietary fiber, which helps to regulate the blood sugar. It's also a good source of iron, folate, and niacin. Folate and niacin are important because they contribute to the optimal function of the nervous, digestive, and immune systems. To make this dish, you'll need 1.5 cups of lentils, 4 cups of sweet potatoes, 1 medium-sized onion cut into medium diced pieces, 1 cup of spinach, 1.5 teaspoons of garam masala, 1.5 teaspoons of curry powder, 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, 2 tablespoons of vegetable or olive oil, 3 cloves of minced garlic, 1 bay leaf, and 4 cups of chicken broth. Next, add in the onion and cook them until they turn translucent or clear. Add in the garlic, garam masala, curry powder, and ground ginger. Stir this together and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Now you can add in the lentils. You can use any variety of lentils you like. I'm using green lentils, which are very flavorful and holds its shape well after cooking. Then you can add in the sweet potatoes. I'm using both purple and orange sweet potatoes because I like the contrast of colors. And after this, add in the broth and bay leaf. Increase the heat to high and bring to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, reduce the heat to medium, keep it covered, and simmer for 25 minutes. Lastly, add in the spinach, give it a mix, and season the lentils with a teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Both recipes featured today makes a great accompaniment to grilled chicken or fish, or perfect by itself. I hope you enjoyed these 2 alternative side dishes for white rice as I enjoyed sharing them with you. Mahalo for watching.
Oh, my friend.